you can just Google this. There is an article by Dr. Subhash Kak on Medium. The platform is Medium, where he has written about this and he has quoted the other existing research. And you can also Google this. 70% of modern medical research is not replicable. You will find the associated papers. So they did this with studies that were pertaining to cancer. I think around 53 of prominent studies, that means, strong studies that were considered as important ones, were taken, and scientists tried to redo those studies, tried to replicate it. And out of those 53 odd, they found that only 6 could be replicated. The others had very different answers. So that's how this thing was written. One of the reasons that the host mentioned was that a lot of it is funded by people who have pre-decided what they want to prove, and then the paperwork is just done to meet those. But the other thing that the articles wrote about was how the process of research, of modern research, is not thorough. So you seek funding from someone and you seek an approval from the ethics committee, and nobody monitors the work done by the research associates to arrive at the answers. And in that process, that is not standardized, and there is a lot of errors that happen in that process. And that the article spoke about improving that process. I'd like to add one more thing here. When it comes to temples and how they impact people, especially Sabrimala, and because I said that it has a negative impact on women, a lot of people have smartly asked, why don't you do research and send women to Sabrimala and see how many of their reproductive health is affected? So I'm part of an ethics committee with one of the reputed hospitals in Bangalore. And I just want to let you know how this works. I'm there because an ethics committee needs to have people from different fields. I'm representing the social space there. Any trial that needs to be done first has to be approved by an ethics committee. And an ethics committee has people from diverse backgrounds. Unless the ethics committee feels that this is safe on the participants of the study itself will never be approved. So in a study where you are saying that it could negatively impact women's health, and you're still saying that you must do a group study and publish it in a research journal, first and foremost, it is unethical. No ethics committee that feels that even there is a remotest likelihood of this affecting somebody's health negatively can permit such a study. It is against the international good clinical practices. Okay, so that's the first reason why you cannot look at our knowledge systems and our experiences in the framework of the modern research. It is completely insufficient. It cannot validate the knowledge of the Sukshma Sharira. Not only is it the problem of the ethics, some say that, oh, women have a choice. Let them decide if they want to do. Do you know an ethics committee takes the decision on behalf of the study participants? So even if the study participants say, I'm willing to go and put my health to risk, the ethics committee is the one who decides and says that you can or you cannot. So those who are saying do research, don't even understand fundamentals of what it takes to do research and why the modern framework will completely fall short if you're trying to understand the Indian knowledge systems.